It is finally time to take the Lowrider ST out for a spin. And I'm so freaking excited. Finally. Oh yeah, foot pegs, not forward. Wait. Lowrider Jeep. Yeah, exactly. Well, hello there again, future editing Corinna, jumping in for a voiceover on this video. Because believe it or not, I made the biggest rookie mistake that I've done so far in my YouTube career, if you wanna call it that way. So between the rounds of the different test rides, I was chit-chatting away with someone else, forgot to change my batteries on my GoPro. So when the next run came up, I needed to rush to get my GoPro battery changed to make sure I can record the Lowrider ST for ya. But I forgot to plug in the microphone. Yep, right. Anyhow, that means this little video has no sound except of the the GoPro really recording the wind noise of my motorcycle. The engine sound and exhaust sound and the wind around it. You know what I mean. But not the voice that I was actually originally talking about. I was very excited, but let's actually jump into the review and what I think of it. I was very excited to try her because when she initially got announced and like showed on the presentation, it came in with a big wow. They flew influencers out to test ride her and take her out, and like she came back with pretty good feedback. And I'm not sure if you know or not, but we're potentially thinking of upgrading a little bit to like a bagger size bike for Andy, like something that's a little bit more comfortable for touring. And with that, you know what? It could be a good option. It has a fairing, it has saddlebags, and it's cheaper than what a bagger would be. So I had high hopes for this one. But let me tell you, I got quite disappointed. When I saw pictures of the Lowrider ST for the very first time, I was kind of like, yeah, kind of cool, but you know what, could not be really quite right. I couldn't pinpoint what it was until Andy actually pointed it out. He said the little forks together with the fairing, they look like chicken legs. The proportions are off. So the proportions are just off. Like the fairing is a weird size and the little forks are just too small, not like impactful enough to make it look right. But I was like, you know what? Give it the benefit of a doubt. Let's ride it. Let's see how it feels when you're sitting on it. The fairing must be phenomenal when it comes to the wind protection, and the saddlebags for sure coming in handy. So issue number one, the saddlebags. They're the same as on the Sport Glide that was out last year. They're open to the side, not to the top. So filling them up and making sure when you open them not everything falls out is pretty much impossible. If you're owning your Sport Glide and you have a different experience, please let me know in the comments down below and tell me how you like those saddlebags. But I like the ones that can access from the top, that you actually can fill in from the top, and if it's in, it's in. You can't open up and let everything fly out. And then issue number two, the fairing. I mean, first of all, the fairing is mounted on the frame, not on the forks, which is fine because it's the same as on the road glide. But the wind ergonomics on this one just isn't good. Like, I still had the full-on wind on my chest, what it felt like. It just didn't protect me from wind whatsoever. Like, it was a very weird feeling, especially because this fairing also feels very thin and flimsical and not as if it would be protective enough. Distance and the gapage to the fairing and just on how this entire fairing position I didn't like it at all. Hate is quite a strong word for that, but it gets pretty close to that. It didn't feel right whatsoever. I mean, no, it's just like I was really hoping and expecting more from it. And I mean, if you want to add the speaker and sound system into that, I think you're paying another $1,500 to kind of just fill in that little gap there on the top. Not impressed. And like the entire riding ergonomics, it felt so much heavier and less agile than the Lowrider S itself did, even though it's the exact same thing, except that they added the freaking fairing and saddlebags. But the Lowrider S felt so much more angry, so much more put together and right, where like the Lowrider ST, no, I'm sorry Harley, that's the same as with the Nightster in my opinion. These were not good bikes. Not good bikes. Again, disclaimer, in my opinion. Everybody their own. But, man, like I was so disappointed when I finished the test ride. I really hope for more. I really hope for more. Sizing wise, it's the same as with the Lowrider S, like I said. Like, I could reach the ground comfortably with my cute little 5'3". I could reach the handlebars comfortably. Like, all of that is absolutely no problem at all. But this bike is just not right. It's just not right. If you ever had the chance to take a Lowrider S out for, a Lowrider ST out for a spin yourself, let me know in the comments down below what you think of it. Let me know what your first impression was, your first feeling was. Like after I came back from my test ride and I started to talk to a couple of people like, hey, what did you actually think of the ST? Because I was just so disappointed. I thought I just was missing something, but they were like also kind of shaking their head and like, there's something wrong. It's just like doesn't feel right. It's like a wannabe bagger. It's like it doesn't fit in either category. It doesn't fit in the software category nor in the bagger category. It's like a lost child who doesn't know where it belongs to. Not a fan. Not a fan. So after the test ride, even though the Lowrider ST was a close choice for us when it comes to options to upgrade the software slim, after the test ride it was a clear nope, not buying that, not even thinking of it. If then the Lowrider S would be the case, but then at this point we have the slim, which like what would be the point? Next to the Rogue Glen and Streetlet ST, the Lowrider ST definitely was the bike that I was looking most forward to because I had so much high hopes of it. Because it really was in a close choice, like I just told you, but no, this one tanked. This one tanked big time. So when you clicked on this thumbnail because you thought it was clickbait, no, I actually hate it. I didn't like the bike. Oh man, I haven't ridden a Harley so far yet that I was just like, no. Like even the Nightster at the end was actually fun. I can see the value of it because it's kind of like a nice fun like throughout town kind of thing. But with the Lowrider ST, it didn't know where it wanted to belong to, right? So like, it doesn't really want to be like a throughout town. It doesn't want to really be a bagger. It doesn't really want to do anything, so it doesn't know where it fits. So that's just kind of very disappointing, unfortunately. But hey, you need those bikes too, right? And I'm sorry that kind of like the wind noise and the acceleration, everything that you hear in this video kind of is not in line with the footage you see. But I didn't want to not post the video because stupid me forgot to plug in the microphone. That would be a shame, especially because it's such an unexpected opinion. Anyhow, that is it now for this video. I hope it was helpful for you, and if you were thinking of getting the Lowrider ST and this video might have changed your mind or the other way around, let me know in the comments down below because I always want to know how these videos impact you guys and if videos like those are actually helpful for you or not. Yeah, now that's it. So until we see each other in the next video, I hope you're riding safe and having tons of fun out there. See you next time.